Is your egg white omelet increasing your risk for diabetes, cancer, autoimmune conditions, and other health issues? Stay tuned and find out why the answer to that might be yes. Plenty of people here in America consume egg whites and egg whites only. Whether that's because they're on a bodybuilding diet and that's what the standard is, or you're experimenting with these low fat, low carb, high or moderate protein diets, or maybe you're only consuming egg whites because of an ideology. You know, here in America, you just have this general dogmatic conception or misconception that egg whites are healthier. And this ideology is rooted in the highly misunderstood roles and physiological mechanisms of cholesterol and saturated fats. The truth is, nature made the egg the way it is for a reason. If we weren't meant to consume eggs the way they were with the white and the yolk, I'd imagine that they wouldn't exist or be created that way. And of course, there might be some of you that just outright think we're not supposed to be consuming eggs altogether, but I would beg to differ. Anyways, getting back to the subject of egg whites and their potential damaging and anti-health effects. There are two primary reasons you do not want to be consuming only egg whites. Now, there's nothing wrong with consuming egg whites that are cooked with the egg, as we'll discuss in a moment, but for those of you that are consuming a diet only of egg whites, so whenever you eat eggs, you only get an egg white omelet or something along those lines. The first reason that this is damaging is because of the excess amount of tryptophan, an amino acid largely abundant in the egg white. And excessive tryptophan is damaging for a few reasons. First of all, tryptophan is the precursor to serotonin, and serotonin is an inflammatory mediator or substance that generally downregulates the rate of metabolism, shifting the metabolism from oxidative phosphorylation to chronic glycolysis, which is basically the metabolic state that a cancer patient or diabetic is in. Not to mention, it's been well observed that the enzyme tryptophan hydroxylase is highly implicated in people with cancer, diabetes, and autoimmune conditions. The second major problem with consuming only egg whites is that the raw egg white in particular actually is going to bind with any biotin in your body, which means that your body can become biotin deficient. And this is problematic for a couple of different reasons. However, at the root, biotin is essential for proper energy production. Biotin stimulates the production of the enzyme pyruvate dehydrogenase, which is responsible for converting pyruvate into a substance known as acetyl-CoA, which ultimately becomes ATP. So for those of you not familiar with biology or the basics of metabolism, pyruvate turns into acetyl-CoA, and acetyl-CoA becomes ATP, which is biological energy. However, when biotin is deficient, which can occur by consuming only egg whites, that enzyme isn't produced sufficiently enough, which leaves pyruvate open to becoming lactic acid. And the excess production of lactate or lactic acid and the decreased production of ATP and carbon dioxide is one of the major biomarkers of, again, people with cancer, diabetes, autoimmunity, and other degenerative health issues. So for those of you consuming only egg whites, I would stop immediately and consume the whole egg. This is, again, all rooted in bad science about cholesterol and saturated fat. First of all, cholesterol is essential. It is the building block of all of your hormones. At the top of every hormonal pathway is cholesterol. If you do not have enough dietary cholesterol, or if your liver isn't healthy enough to produce enough cholesterol, then that cholesterol cannot become the mother hormone, DHEA, and pregnenolone, which basically make every hormone in your body. So not consuming enough cholesterol is a major way to run into hormonal issues. The other major thing about cholesterol is it actually deactivates viruses in the body. In fact, you can even die from a virus just because of a chronic cholesterol deficiency. Anyways, that's all I wanted to share in this short video, a quick dietary tip for those of you looking to improve your health. One simple place to start is if you're one of those people, again, consuming only egg whites, stop. Consume the whole egg. You only need about 2 eggs a day to reap all of the benefits from the saturated fats, the cholesterol, the biotin. If you've enjoyed this video and found it helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Share it with anybody in need, especially your bodybuilding friends that you might know that are dieting, or perhaps even your parents if you're around my age, who tend to fall for these sorts of dietary fads and dogmas. For those of you interested in learning more about my dietary principles that are backed by physiology and a metabolic standpoint, be sure to check out my online wellness academy that you can find in the description box below. You can also check out my blog for free resources, nicksfit.com. And until next time, I'm Nick. Peace.